Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Little Red Riding Hood's Wolf, an RPG Maker horror game about a girl with a red hood and possibly a wolf. Little Red Riding Hood went alone into the forest to see her ill grandma. On her way, she made a small bouquet of flowers at the forest field of flowers. She arrived at grandmother's house without encountering any wolf. There was no wolf she encountered. Then, was it a bad thing to have loitered while on the way? Little Red Riding Hood doesn't know. Just why was Grandma killed? Let's go to Grandma's place. It's been unused, so there's rust on it. Should've taken the axe with you. I just snuck out. No, I can go back yet. Newspaper inside. The murder incident that occurred 1 week ago in the outskirts of town. The perpetrator who strangled Miss Mary has still not been found. The police are looking for a key witness, a servant who has currently gone missing. Town and woods. Not this way. No way. The flower field I've often come to pick flowers when visiting ill grandma. Better save the game. Pick flowers. Bad end. Talk to self. Let's go to grandma's place. Equipment. A light blue dress and red hood. Obtain small bouquet. Oh, there's a grave up there. Medicine is available. Wolves appear beyond here, so it's too dangerous. The field of medicinal herbs Grandma took great care of raising. They don't look all that well. Who are you? Huh. Is Miss Mary out, I wonder? What? Sorry for screaming so loud all of a sudden. I wouldn't have thought that someone would actually be here. Once again, nice to meet you. My name is Camille. You're Miss Mary's grandchild, little Rosetta, right? I recognize you right away, thanks to that red hood. I live further in the woods. Due to my long-time illness, I can't get to the town on my own. Which is why Miss Mary always helps me along. By the way, where is Miss Mary today? I did say earlier I was going to buy some medicine today. What? She passed away, you say? And not just that, but killed, you say. But how could that? Miss Mary. Locked. The key should be hidden somewhere. Over here. Lifting up the flower pot. Obtain entrance key. Use the entrance key. You're not coming inside. Could you let me in too, perhaps? I know it might be quite improper for me to ask for this, but I'd like if you could look for some medicine for me. It doesn't feel good when I have a fit. I'm sorry, even though I know that is a place you've treasured with Miss Mary. No reason to refuse where I don't mind. These seem to be kind of the same options, but one's like a little more friendly. Oh well, I don't mind. Thanks. It always looks so spacious, no matter how many times I see this place. Oh, I see you've added yourself to my party. Little Rosetta, do you smell some flowers? Hat boy. Alright, you mean the bouquet, right? Let's place it in Miss Mary's room. A field of yellow flowers is depicted. It reads notes from the Hunters Association. The wolves have been on decline, but we have recently received reports of new sightings. Reports of howls being heard even in places close to human habitation. Please have caution, and keep away from the forest interior as much as you can. It seems to have been distributed to everyone living near the woods. So where are we going, buddy? Locked. I have often had her let me stay over in this guest room. Other than myself, she also often let travelers and hunters stay here too. Miss Mary is really nice and kind, wasn't she? And despite that, just why? There's a notice from Hunters Association inside. Since the end of the last month, a member of our association has been missing. Has been increasing the hunter rifles for exterminating into the forest in search for. Even trivial seeming reports are welcome. If anyone knows anything, please report to our association. It has faded away, making it hard to read. It seems to be quite old. What's at the end of this hallway? Oh, hello there. Is this your room, little Rosetta? I guess. Your guess as good as mine. A daisy doll. My favorite book. Ah yes, Inuyasha. A cutting board and knife for playing house. The hat that comes along with the one-piece dress. Toy accessories. Various things stuffed inside. To the music sheets. A notice from the Hunters Association. Random places these things are. Please have caution if you encounter any person in the forest you are not familiar with. There are old legends of werewolves that people speak of in this region. A werewolf is a wolf blended in with a human, taking on the appearance of a human to hide their true nature, a wolf. Particularly on nights of the full moon, when they have increased ferocity, going into the woods was avoided. Though of course in modern times these werewolves are nothing more than just a blood-stained fairy tale, as there is also the possibility that they were wandering criminals or human traffickers. It was something I was once given, so I could use it to duel on back. Huh, that explains it. Lantern. Hey Camille, you wouldn't have to be a werewolf, would you? Soil's dry. Miss Mary, ever since 2 years ago, she's had an illness and started spending many days staying in bed. Despite that, she still didn't quit her job selling medicine and was always a kind person. I still can't believe it. Something up there, but it is non-interactable, which bothers me. Padlock is made of blue copper. That's a very specific statement. Is there gonna be like a blue key? Because you could have just said like, oh, it has a padlock on it. Various things crammed in here. Oh, a small flower vase? Huh. Novels and collections of old poems. My own figures reflected. Accessories stored inside. Ooh, several genuine jewels in here. Philosophy. Gone completely cold. Portrait. This was certainly Miss Mary's husband. Little Rosetta's grandpa, right? This portrait was previously hung in another room, right? Closet. Huh, it doesn't open. Could it be stuck on something inside, perhaps? What is it? Grandma's scent still lingers here. The flowers I picked from the forest, I've always placed them here. Place a small bouquet. A memo has fallen under the table. Don't forget to water the plants! For the herbs in the front, use 1 container full of watering can in both the morning and evening. Oh my god. For the Flower of Oz, change the water when the water level drops. Keep an eye on the water inside. For decorative plants, just water as necessary whenever the soil dries. This is not Miss Mary's handwriting, is it? Could this be the assistant's memo? I'm wondering if we're gonna have to literally water the plants to solve some puzzle. The plants thank us afterwards. Oh, here's the key. It was in my roots all along. The medicine should be in here, but I think that's happened in a game I've played. Like, literally, was it Witch's House? The plant gave you a key? Kitchen. Hungry for apples? An apple has been well boiled. It's already completely changed color. It started to go bad somewhat. Empty. I'm not saying it this time. You know what I mean. Tableware and cookware inside. Tableware and cookware inside. It's filled with water. Nothing inside, like my soul. Instructions on how to make an apple pie are written here. The assistant. Just where did that person go? Empty cup. Take along. Maybe we can get water. Scoop. Scoop some water into the empty cup. Locked. Okay, so this is the backyard. It's now all dry. The bottom of the well too dark to see. Too dangerous ahead. So what's your story, Camille? What you doing here? Not much of a talker, huh? You wouldn't be hiding any secrets there, would you, Camille? You know, some werewolf secrets there? Water. Where the plant using the cup? Water. Where the plant using the cup? There's something inside the soil. Oh, you predictable plant bastard. Did someone make a mess of this place? Or could it be perhaps... Although technically Camille is talkative, Rosetta is when it doesn't talk, period. There's paper on it that reads unnecessary things. Somewhere in there you see manly soul. There's a diary book in this one. Today it's been 1 full year since I started living and working in this house. It was a year that somehow felt long, yet also somehow felt short. Miss Mary's health seems to be stable recently, and little Rosetta also often comes to visit her. Compared to how things were this time of the year 1 year ago, I don't feel like the assistant killed the grandma. It feels quite tranquil nowadays. If there's anything I'd wonder about, it'd probably be the guest room on the west side perhaps. The key to that room was lost before I came here, and has been locked shut this whole time. But they don't seem to want to call the town's keysmith. Could that room perhaps be related to some bad memories? Could be where the grandfather died. There was a room there after all, so it's only reasonable to want to find the key somehow. Perhaps it may have even fallen around somewhere where we'd least expect, like Miss Mary's room or something. Flammable things. Non-flammable things. Various things. Dictionary of Proverbs. Ancient proverb. Don't trust boy with fangs and wolf ears who says he human. But second ancient proverb. Do in fact trust such thing, because most likely just red herring. Third ancient proverb. Never trust yourself. Fourth ancient proverb. These things always have a twist ending. It seems to be something sent from that person's hometown. A Benjamin Bear. Mainly clothing and stored inside. I almost said manly clothing. It's like mental association now. A specialist book about pharmaceutics. So we need to check our room. Speaking about twists, I believe this game has an atrocious amount of endings. I think it's like there's like 5 or 6 of them, maybe even 7 of them. I have no idea. That's why I'm gonna make a lot of saves as I go, because I have no idea where they're gonna trigger. I suspect as we go, and not all at the end, but who knows? Could this room have possibly been originally Grandpa's? That's what makes sense why the key would be here. So I was personally curious. I did a double check, and apparently, Camille, they don't say his name with the American English way of saying Camille. They're going by the French, where it's more like Camille. So it's apparently a pun. I guess it's kind of a spoiler. I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's a wolf, but it's supposed to be like Okami, so Camille. So we'll go with that. We'll go with the proper way of saying it from now on. Where's the keys? Oh, found the key. Okay. Locked room. There's so many locked rooms in this house, I have to guess where it is. Nice. I think this room probably doesn't have anything. It's messy and dangerous. I don't think we need to look in here, perhaps. Listen. That's exactly why we have to look in here. There's secrets. Book pages that are now scattered about. No books that seem readable. It's all tattered both inside and outside. Some clothing inside, it seems. A piece of paper has been pasted here. 3 times, once each in the morning, noon, and evening during meals. When it comes close to use wooden boxes to bed. Most of this is indecipherable. This was your room, wasn't it? That's why it's all like destroyed. Like you got locked up in here and you like go all werewolf. The futon's been torn up. It seems as if some big claw scratched this. Any loot in here? Doesn't seem like it. Weird. That was a dim, scary room, wasn't it? Little Rosetta, are you alright? You weren't injured by any sharp fragments, right? Your hand, Camille. Eh? There's a cut in Camille's hand. Blood is oozing out. I didn't notice at all. So now what? Your actual health went down because you're bleeding. It's a little nice touch. Perform treatment on Camille's hand. Sorry for causing a hassle. But you're pretty skilled at applying treatment, aren't you? It doesn't hurt anymore at all. Like, we don't talk at all. Except for, like, when we choose options for the most part. Look, you're healed. Little Rosetta. Would it be alright to go to Miss Mary's room one more time? I get the feeling that the key is somewhere in that room. In here? Use fire iron to poke around the ash. Did you find anything particular? Ah! Locked. Blue copper. Nothing here. Nope. Nope. There's something inside shining differently from how a jewel shines. Medicine storeroom key. It's this! The key to the room where the medicine is. Good. Now even if I have a fit. I'm alright. It's just one of those usual fits. I'm sorry. I guess I might not be all that fine. Do you want me kind of like leave you here and start running for my life? If I just stand still for a while, maybe I'll get better. You gonna be okay? You know, I know how tempting I am to eat and all. Everyone wants to take a bite of manly nowadays. Going by the games I play. Okay, medicine storeroom. A memo has been left here. Red medicine, picked from the hot spring inside the forest. It becomes smooth when rubbed on the skin and is good for health when used in cooking. Green medicine, the main ingredient extracted from the medicinal herbs cultivated in the garden. In addition to reducing hypertension, it also is effective in making it easier to sleep. It seems to be explaining the medicine of a nearby table. And if we combine the two, we get a full heal item. Matchbox. It's dangerous to just touch things that might start a fire. Various utensils. Utensils. Ointments. Poultice. Stomach medicine. Paper. Difficult to handle medicine. Please don't just touch the shelf all on your own. When Camille comes, be sure to call me. Don't open that yet. Books and pharmaceutics. Books. Memo. The ore mineral is in the shed. If the stock on the shelves run out, refine some more. Acidic materials, explosive, and are therefore strictly forbidden. Alkaline materials give off poisonous gas and are therefore strictly forbidden. Just what could this be about? 2 medicine balls have been left here. Now let's open this. A medicine ball that gives off a mysterious light. Moon medicine. Ah. Fitting. Hey, you want some moon medicine? Too bad. Alright, I'll give it to you. I'm just playing. Ah, little Rosetta. I'm sorry. I guess I still can't move quite yet. You've brought the medicine for me. Thanks, you saved me there. Gave the moon medicine to Camille. This seems to be glow more than my medicine usually does. Maybe it's because there's no label on it. He drank down the moon medicine completely. Now finally. Gah! Why? But I drank the medicine just now. It's not coming down. Yeah, it's getting worse. Whoops. Looks like we kind of screwed up. We gave you the moon medicine, which exacerbates your werewolf traits. We're supposed to give you the sunshine medicine. Or the eclipse medicine or something. Little Rosetta. Run away! Nice ears. Run away. Hey, no. You shouldn't eat me. What to do? Flee, dodge, jump down. Just run. Lock the door. There's a match in my hand. What to do? Little Red Riding Hood went to the grandma's place all by herself. The grandma's house where nobody lives anymore. There she encountered a scary wolf. It ran away for dear life. Grandma's house, for some reason, ended up burning down. Huh, who would have thought? As for who killed Grandma, there's now no means of knowing anymore. But that doesn't matter anymore. Little Red Riding Hood won't ever go into the forest ever again, will she now? So I guess this is the you're gonna burn alright ending. And one, the forest wolf. You have still not yet arrived at the truth. Dodge. You dodge? You shouldn't get close to me. Run away quick. My, what pretty eyes you have. When my pain goes away, I'll lose my sanity once again. Okay. Little Red Riding Hood went to Grandma's place all by herself. There, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. Though he was a wolf, he seemed just like a human. As Little Red Riding Hood came back home, she was told that she mustn't go to the forest ever again. Today again, a ton of people came from the village into the forest in search of the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood, alone all by herself, prays that the wolf will not be found. That wolf's eyes that looked full of sadness, she will never forget. And two, Pitiful Wolf. To arrive at the truth requires the courage to approach it. There's a book with a bookmark inside. Condensed materials for a hot spring called Center. It's been used since the old times as something good for the body. The ingredients from a hot spring differs for different sources of water. Acidic hot springs can potentially harm the stomach. Excuse me, a book about hot springs. Nutrition drinking tree made from medicinal herbs. Became familiar with them as herbal tea. Extract ingredients when the medicinal herb has become well dried. Slightly acidic like the skin, they can therefore also be used as skin lotion. Door minerals in the shed. Don't poke around. Take the fire iron along. Jump down. Whoa! Little Rosetta. I never meant for this to happen. Absolutely not. Why? Father. Mother. Hey, I'm still alive. How you doing? Little Rosetta. You're injured. Oh, crap. And 3. The Shadow Wolf. You came too close to the secret. Dodge. Man, everyone just seems to go off this balcony. What a hazard. I don't want this to happen anymore. Okay, so we need to help you now. Hopefully. We're gonna attempt to help you anyways. Glass bottle. Glass rod. Stomach medicine. Mood medicine. Paper in the interior side of the door. Must be stored in a dark place and not leave the door open. Hand it over only after mixing it correctly. Whoops. Of course, this is also Grandma's writing. Don't mix. Yet. Maybe. Save the game. Now mix. Mix with a glass rod. Light became paler. Pink Crescent Moon Medicine. Well, I was on the right track. Hey, a book. Book has fallen down. Handmade picture book. It was a story that happened once upon a time. One hunter went to the forest in search of a wolf. However, the hunter got lost in the forest, and moreover, rain began to fall, and he was at a loss as to what to do. He walked and walked, and then finally arrived at someone's house. Its resident was a beautiful girl, who kindly invited the hunter in. The hunter stayed in the girl's house for one night, but the rain didn't stop even the next morning. "Please stay over again today," said the girl with a kind smile. Before he knew it, he stayed over at the girl's house for quite a while. The rain seemed as if it wouldn't stop, and the girl was always kind. If he were to just start living here, it would be a happy life, quietly thought the hunter. But the long rain too came to an end. In an evening of clear skies, the two parted. The hunter felt as if he was still dreaming. There was something nagging him in his mind on his way back. To the hunter, it felt as if he was forgetting something precious. As he couldn't just let it go, the hunter went back the path he came. A big round moon was climbing up the sky. But when the hunter finally arrived back at the girl's house, she was nowhere to be seen. As the hunter stood motionless, the howl of a wolf reached his ears. Maybe that girl is in danger, or maybe the girl is the wolf. As the hunter flew out the doors, he encountered a wolf. The wolf was just like a human, and also resembled that girl more than anything. That kind girl was a wolf all this time. Please go back to where humans live. I almost actually tried to eat you, but I couldn't do it. I did think it'd be great if we could live together, but that's impossible for a hunter and a wolf. As the girl turned her back, the hunter then said to her, "Then I won't look for wolves anymore. I won't return to where humans live either. And so please, let me live here, together with you." And like this, the wolf and the girl began to live together. And they lived happily ever after. They lived happily ever after and after. The end. Did Grandma make this, perhaps? Let's go give the medicine. How you doing? Crescent moon. Yeah, sorry about that earlier. I kind of screwed up and didn't read the directions. Not my fault, though. I refuse to take any fault for that. You should have gotten your own damn medicine. It's calmed down. Where should I start? First, let's start with me petting your ears. Thanks for saving me. Sorry for scaring you. I did tell you that I had a long-time illness when I first met you, but as for what it really is, I guess it's more like a congenital disorder. But since my mother also had this too, I guess it'd be more correct to say that it's inherited, perhaps. My mother was also someone who became a wolf on the night of a full moon. But as for me, it seems to happen all of a sudden even when it's not a full moon. When I was facing trouble, Miss Mary was here to help me. She investigated about it here and there, and invested to suppress my fits. That was about 7 years ago. I had her let me come over to her and play many, many times. So much that it feels a bit strange not having met you all this time, little Rosetta. Little Rosetta, are you alright? Are you feeling unwell? I guess I've been running around so much. She's all tired now, isn't she? I'm sorry. She's sleeping. She does seem to have good complexion. For now, I'll need to let her rest easy. Maybe now it's my turn to get medicine? Werewolf boy. I'm Inuyasha, the dog boy. Kinda look like Inuyasha a little, don't we? Obviously the hair color is wrong. We have like a little pony rat tail in the back. As for what I can do, comparatively I do have confidence in my ears and nose. That's right. Perhaps there might be some clues remaining as to what happened in this incident. I'm gonna say... I'm trying to think. So an obvious one would be... Rosetta did it, but I don't think this is gonna go that grim. It could be the servant? Or it could be another wolf. Like a bad wolf. Maybe a big bad wolf. It seems to be a short story for children. There are illustrations of a small boy and a rose. There's a scrap of paper in between the pages. Rosetta. Stir? This is... little Rosetta's writing, maybe. Was she practicing making signatures? Snooping around with my hide and smell and senses. Sniff, 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 ah-woo. Meaning that my grandfather and grandma might have also been wolves. Feels a little scary. Oh, so we got a little more context on some of the stories now. Because we got new commentary over from our new character. Could this room possibly have been originally Grandpa's? Medicine box. There's something inside the medicine box. Brass key. Just what is this key for? Apart from that chest, the one I pointed out at the start of the game. There's a diary notebook. From today onwards, I'll be working as a live-in assistant in Miss Mary's house. It'll be the first time I'll be away from home, so I do feel a little uneasy about it, but Miss Mary's kind to me. And I've also brought Daisy along, so it'll surely be alright. As for general household chores, the preparation my mother gave me for this seems to have been of great benefit. What gives me trouble is when it comes to handling the medicine. To even imagine that could actually explode. For now, I will need to refrain from entering the medicine storage room, and study some more about the medicine here. When I think about Miss Mary's health, I get the sense I must learn quickly about how I handle them. It's been about half a year since she's been ill, so it seems like she's been working really hard all by herself for this half a year. There's a little Rosetta, Miss Mary's 7-year-old granddaughter, who comes to play. When I first saw her, I was really surprised. Fluffy blonde hair and big round eyes. She looked pretty much the same as Daisy. As a sign of having gotten closer, I gave her Daisy as a present. It's a little old, but she seems to have liked it. She seems to like apple pie. I'll try to make it to treat her to some. By giving her Daisy, my own room has suddenly become all empty. Let's have them send over Benjamin from my house. Little Rosetta seems to have gotten hurt. I wasn't able to get them to tell me how it happened. Little Rosetta came over for the first time since she got hurt. It feels as if she is now quieter than before. It somehow feels like her clothing is different too, even though she did say that before that she didn't like tights. The red hood Miss Mary made is cute, but it hides away her blonde hair. When I told Miss Mary that I think that's quite a shame, she said, I think so too. Little Rosetta's father seems to have passed away due to an accident. He was Miss Mary's son-in-law. Little Rosetta came for the first time in a long while, with a handmade bouquet as a present. She seems to have been gloomy from her father passing away, but she's becoming cheerful again little by little. However, she seems to be talking to herself more than ever before. And moreover, she also starts talking while facing the mirror. Sometimes little Rosetta seems as if she's a different person. I'm a little scared. She's been a diary from 2 years ago. Little Rosetta. Just what the heck happened?